Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more of the Oracle of Seasons playthrough from the Legend of Zelda series. Sorry, I forgot that very important distinction. But yeah, we are in the final main dungeon of Oracle of Seasons, the Sword and Shield Maze. This dungeon is frickin' huge. This is the biggest dungeon easily of the entire game. There's a lot of rooms, a lot of stuff you have to investigate. But, you know, it's a pretty interesting dungeon. I wouldn't say it's terrible by any stretch. But you definitely have to work towards getting through it, I will say that much. And don't be surprised if you end up going in a certain direction just to find out you have to backtrack and go a different direction. That's pretty normal for this dungeon. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. So, let's go ahead and figure out what exactly we're going to do here. Yes, we're going to get those rupees whenever we can. Ouch. Dude. I swear, sometimes, especially just with the layouts of this particular dungeon, the enemies will just find ways to body you. Like, I don't know how, but they make it work. They will find ways, and they will make it work, son. They will make it work. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna pay close attention to, like, my surroundings, because, you know, you don't want to miss a beat. You don't want to miss, like, a bombed wall or a door that heads in a different direction. Honestly, another good rule of thumb, especially in this dungeon for that matter, is before you actually, like, go up a staircase, like, make sure there's not, like, anything else, like another door that goes to another room, and check that first, just to make sure, like, you know, you won't get blocked or something if you go the other route and have to do backtracking and then don't remember where the thing was that you needed. Come on, there we go. Give me that key. Yeah, I was kind of hoping you could actually bring keys towards you. Okay, these guys right here. These guys, remember, they can be used to find fairies. So honestly, if you're low on health, use them. They're actually not, like, terribly far into the dungeon either, so, you know. Might be kind of out of the way, but still, you need health or something. You can come back for them, that's basically all I'm getting at here. But yeah, like right here, there's like a key block there, but before we go, let's see what's over here. Nothing. Okay, so it's safe to climb the stairs. And see, that's all you have to do. Just like make sure that like all your routes and paths are covered. But yeah, not only is this the Sword and Shield Maze, this is also like the Volcano and Glacier Maze too. Because the main gimmick of this area is that basically there's two main big floors. One is ice themed, the other is fire themed. And you kind of have to like navigate both. Ooh, frickin' Wallmaster. Gotta say, I don't appreciate him being here. Can't say I approve of that. Okay, this is, I think, probably one of the more annoying points of this dungeon right here. This room. I just always find myself taking a lot of hits here for no reason. Like, even when you make it, like, you still take hits too, which is just really irritating. And stuff like that happens as well. Got keys flying around, doing God knows what. Oh my god. There we go. And see, because it's just a very long dungeon, like, deaths are really, really punishing. Because it's like, you have to go back through all that work that you made, or all that progress you made, because you decided to die. these guys, too. I don't know why, but those guys, they're not really that hard, but they get, like, really annoying, like, at this part of the game, which is really weird. Okay, shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, just the compass, but that's fine. We found something. Don't think I have to destroy those guys again, so that's good. And hey, even the pots restock themselves, too. Okay, here we go. Puzzle time. That's normally what these frickin' things do. Make you solve a really annoying frickin' floor switch puzzle for no reason. So over there we got magnet block. Can't do anything with that yet. Actually, we can, but I think you're supposed to go up here first. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Okay. In that case... And again, this might seem weird, because I'm skipping that magnet block, but I don't think we're supposed to do that yet. So I'm gonna go back and restock on more health. I mean, why not? Like, they're giving it to me, so may as well. Also, I'm not really too big of a fan of the music here. The music tends to repeat itself after a while. And not in a good way. A silent watch may be needed. Okay, that's right. I almost forgot about this room. Basically, just stand still until the Armos Knight moves. Yep, there we go. And yeah, I think you, like, literally have to, like, not move, like, once you enter the room. Like, if you read that hint and stop there, like, that won't work, so keep that in mind. There is the dungeon map, so that's good. There we have this. Now, this room above me is really irritating. I still don't really know, like, the correct way to do that room. I might know it, but, like, I can't be convinced that the way I do that room is correct. Just because it doesn't really make any sense. Actually, wait a minute. I was supposed to do something in that room before. Okay, go back really quick. Sorry. Thankfully, he does stay out of the way once you move him. Okay, so get your magnetic gloves out. And then just put it, like, right here. That should be good enough. But yeah, this puzzle, I don't know what it is, but this puzzle seriously, like, messed with my head, like, in a big way. So you go up here, the ball's out of our way. If the ball was still right there, like, you couldn't, like, move it. So that's why you had to move that first. Over here, you actually have the dungeon item, believe it or not. This is a very weird place for the dungeon item, because it's not like... I don't know, it's not like really that well guarded, but we have the hyper slingshot. It shoots 3 seeds at a time, so that's the dungeon item this time. Okay, let's actually start looking at this puzzle. Now, when I first, like, came in this room, I thought you had to somehow get this ball on that switch. Like, that's what you think you'd have to do, right? Well, it doesn't really work because the thing is, when it comes to this iron ball, you can't switch the magnetic power when it's over lava. Like, you can't do that. Like, it'll just fall in the lava no matter what. Like, I wish there was a better way to demonstrate that. And you can't do it, like, over here either. So, like... yeah, like, you can't change the magnetic force, like, while you're moving it. So, because of that, like, I got really confused on how you're supposed to do this puzzle. And, I don't know, I just tried to experiment, and... you can actually make that jump. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it, though. But it's the way I choose to do it because it's the only way that makes sense to me, so... I'm just gonna leave it at that. If there is a way you're supposed to do it, like, to move that magnetic ball onto the switch, like, let me know, but... I don't know, I tried, like, for 10 minutes and couldn't get it to work, and like, well, I'll just try to jump it instead, and sure enough, that worked. So I don't know, I just found that really weird, how I couldn't get that to work. Okay, ooh, look at all these pots. Pot breakers, pot breakers. You break the pot. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this hint here. Icy cores make piercing blades. Okay. I'll take your word for it, I guess. And that will give us a nice little staircase to climb up here for more goodies. All the goodies we need to beat this game. I don't know why I blew that up. I did not have to. Hey, at least the game gives us plenty of bombs for this section. I believe this is going to be the key we need, too. Yep. Solid key there, bro. Solid key. Okay. So I believe we have a mini-boss fight now. Yes, we do. And in this mini-boss fight, I believe you need to use... I guess mystery seeds, I guess? You have this fireball guy. You turn him cold with these. Then you hit those, and then you grab this and toss it at him. I'm pretty sure that's how it works anyway. Actually, I don't think I have to turn him back to... I think I can just throw the blade at him. Oh, that didn't work, though. Okay, yeah, I do have to turn him into fire. This is what makes this boss kind of irritating. You also waste a lot of seeds doing this. After a while he does turn back into the fire form, though, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a lot faster than I thought it was. I thought he took way more hits. Maybe he turned to fire when I shot him before, and that's why it was so easy. And that has to be it. Okay, so in this room, there's a lot of torches you have to light. You see 3 over there, 3 over there. Obviously, this doesn't take a genius. If it did, we'd be in trouble. I also just used the wrong freaking item. Oops. Bloop, bloop. Stupid. There we go. Stupid freaking keys. There is a key in here, but we can't get to it just yet. Because we have frickin' ice moving puzzles. Everyone's favorites. So clearly, like, this one, we have to move these 3 blocks onto these 3 switches, or those 3 floor tiles. So what we have to do is we have to figure out a way we can kind of line these all up properly. And I think... yeah, I think this is what you have to do. It is kind of clever with how you do this, though. I have to give the game credit for that. Then you move that one there. Then you move this one. And you pretty much do the same thing with the block that you used on it before. Then you just push them all the way over. Hello, staircase. We are actually getting kind of close to the end of this dungeon. I don't know if it'll... maybe I will just try to do this whole dungeon in one video. Again, the fact... this is just really annoying, by the way. There you go. Basically, don't try to do the main jump. Just do like a normal jump if you can afford it. Yeah, falling in this room is pretty punishing. And jump up here. For these guys, just wait. Don't try to rush this, because you'll have to redo some annoying sections over and over again if you mess up. So, just don't do it. Don't do it, guys. What are you thinking? Why are you doing it? Why are you thinking about doing it? It's not a good thing for you to do. We are actually pretty... we're back in the early part of the dungeon again. Remember, this is where we actually could have pressed the switch and accessed an early part of the dungeon again. Which we could do to get that item. I think it's just the map, though, but I'll verify. Because I'd hate to have to do all this, like, again. And worst case scenario, we do have the warp point. We can save and quit back to if we need to. So yeah, here we have these switches. This is very weird, because you have to be, like, kind of quick about it. I think the solution to this is just realize, like, you can hit these 2 from here, you can hit these 2 from here, so if you just... that's what it was. Okay, you do this. There you go. And, oh, it's actually a ring. Well, I did technically need that, I guess. Not to beat the game, but to, you know, get all the stuff I wanted to showcase in this playthrough. So I'm not gonna complain about that. We're gonna go ahead and make our way back to where we were before. We have a nice little shortcut where we can accomplish that, so that is really nice. But now we can explore more of the shield portion of the dungeon. I freaking hate this. Who thought this was a good idea? I didn't even have to do that. Well, damn me, I guess. Okay, so Boomerang. Haven't used you in a while. Wow. Oh, I didn't have the freaking sword equipped. That's why I was like, wait, why am I falling off? Oh, shoot, I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, well, hold on. I was supposed to actually push one of the pots on to the switch. See, that can definitely be the downside of hitting the... Well, that's two things I can do now, though. Hold on. Hold on. This first. I know I have to destroy these guys again, but... I'm gonna grab this first. Because that is the boss key. We will need that. I'm trying to think. Can I... Oh, but the door's locked. I don't think that actually... Like, I think that just leads us back to that room anyway. Alright, I think that's just like a trap room or something, so... I don't have a key, though. Hold on. Okay, I'm actually back in this room. I think what I forgot is I need to get this chest, because... Yeah, that's exactly what I need to do. Okay. So I believe this is a key. Yeah, that's what I missed. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but... just kind of overlooked it. I was in kind of a dungeon clear mindset, I suppose. I think that's the only thing I'm missing right now, so I think we're good on this front. And hey, we're not too far from where we were either, so that's also good. But yeah, I don't think we have to go back to the beginning of the dungeon. I think we're pretty much, like, close to the end. At this point, it's literally just finding our way through the rest of this. Okay, so here's where the next part of this dungeon comes into play. The magical ice freezes all. That's good advice, I guess. So the next part of this dungeon, I like to kind of... Oh, first, let's do this puzzle. Okay. Yep, there we go. But yeah, I like to compare this dungeon to Eagle's Tower from Link's Awakening. Because you essentially have to throw 4 of these ice sickles into these flaming hot holes. This will in turn actually stop the lava flow, and not just stop it, but freeze the lava on the bottom floor, and that's how we're going to actually access the boss. But yeah, you pretty much have to go in this little roundabout here and then just kind of get all the different fire holes out of the way. And don't worry about throwing it down if you have to. I don't think it actually breaks until you like throw it down the hole, so works just fine. One downside is you do have to kind of go around this loop a couple of times to get everything. Oh, I didn't realize I hit that. Whoops. We do need to hit this at some point, just not right now. Also, I have to say, I was actually surprised that that Armos puzzle in the other room was not as difficult as it was in my practice playthrough. In my practice playthroughs, I got the most convoluted patterns. That one was actually pretty simple. So that was nice, not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this down here. I think I'm also gonna just jump down. That might be a little faster than using all of the trolley cars. I think we're actually done with the trolley cars too. I think anyway. Oh, you can't actually. Okay, never mind. You can't actually jump down there. I really thought you could. I was wrong. Well, that's fine too. That's fine too. We can just do it in this fashion. Okay, so next we're gonna bring one of you guys down this way. No, we're not. Never mind. We're just gonna do a little bit of exploring down here. Is that key? I think that's the last thing we need. There's a few other treasure chests. I don't think they're really that required though. Actually, no. I think one of them is required. Hold on. I think you want to go up this way. Yeah, I think you want to go in that staircase right there. Yes, you do. Because there's another thing in here. Honestly, this is going to be a good place to get berries too while I'm thinking about it. Thank you. Yay, small key. I'll take it. I think that's the rest of the small keys for this dungeon, so yeah, we can just finish this now. Okay, I cut out some footage because I got majorly lost here. I was getting really confused about why I was seemingly not solving this in the right way. But I think I figured out what I was doing wrong. Basically, like, you have to, like, set up the trolley cars in a way where you can actually get to the last fire hole. I guess in my practice playthrough, I just, like, somehow did it, like, properly. Without even realizing it. But yeah, basically, there's a bunch of different staircases. And, like, what it wants you to do is it wants you to play, like, almost like a game of, like, go from point A to point B, back to point A to point C, back to point A. I think that's the right... I think those are the right directions I gave, actually. So yeah, what you need to do is first you need to take this trolley car and you need to take it all the way to this room over here. Next up, you need to go in this room. Or not this room. You need to go down here. No? No, you do need to go down here. Just not in the way I was expecting. So now we're gonna do this. We're gonna take this trolley car over here. Take this one back to the ice, and then we can take the ice to that next place. I just stumbled upon the solution to that in my practice file, so I was getting really confused. If you do everything in the right way, you can do that puzzle really fast, which is kind of cool. But no, I just messed it up like a doofus. So yeah, that was 2 times I actually got lost in this dungeon in this playthrough, but that's fine. Honestly, like, this is a very big dungeon. I think it's quite easy to get lost, so I think I did all right considering. And with that, that is actually the last ice, and from there we can actually go straight to the boss. And that's perfect, because then I can stop the video right after that. So, hey. No complaints on my end. No complaints. I don't want to jump down there, though. That would be a bad decision. Also, before we leave, I believe there is, like, a pot that's in here that just gives you a fairy whenever you open it, so I'm going to look for that really quick. There we go. Now we're going to finish this. So while we walk to the boss room, you know, we had the 6 main bosses from Zelda 1. Classic Zelda bosses. We even had Mothula, who wasn't in Zelda 1, but, you know, was in Link to the Past. Very familiar for how annoying that boss fight is in Link to the Past. Who are we going to have for the final boss of this dungeon? Well, another classic boss. It's Medusa. You know, Medusa. Classic Zelda 1. Classic. I'm being very sarcastic when I say that, by the way. So the trick with Medusa is you need to be fast because there's some really dangerous attacks. You want to use Pegasus seeds to actually freeze Medusa. And like our good friend from the last dungeon, Gleok, Medusa packs a punch. And there we go. Packs a punch, but is quite easy considering. You can just kind of stun lock her a couple of times. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the last dungeon of the game. You got the changing seasons, an essence of nature. Scattered seeds sprout in spring, grow in summer, bear fruit in fall, and sleep through winter. It is an endless cycle of life, the changing seasons. Well, how about that game? How about that? Slim, you already have the 8th essence. The changing seasons have filled me with my former power. I have something to give you now, so you can come see me. Well, I would, but we're pretty late on video time, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you guys next time. We're not going to be finishing the game, but we're going to be taking care of as much extra stuff as we can. Not even sure if I'll get through all of it. I'll just record all of it, see how long it takes, make a video from that, and then after that we will be attempting the final boss in the final area of the game. So, hope you guys are ready. See you guys then. Later, folks.